Here is another beautiful fish. Got our first spillway fish. That is a studly fish. There we go. Boom. I'll see you guys in the morning. Our first fish. What is going on, guys? Nick here with Angling Addicts Pacific Northwest. Welcome back, or welcome to the channel if this is your first time. This is going to be the first video in what is going to be a 5-day road trip across Central Oregon, targeting multiple species and hitting multiple bodies of water. So if you are not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. But for now, let's go play. All right, I think I'm gonna start out at this tail out down here and just kind of target this area right here. Got our 1/6 ounce rooster tail on there. Oh, good. Wow, okay. Oh, getting airborne. First cast. That is how I like to start out. All right, looks like we got a nice little trout on there. Just gonna get these guys in quick. It's not really hot out here today, but I'm not trying to fight these fish too long. That's actually a rather nice fish. You guys can see him down in there. All right. Really good little release on this guy. All right, buddy, you ready? There you go. All right, first cast. Gotta love this first cast. Granted, a lot of the times that means I don't catch anything else. As you can see, I'm in a really tight spot right now. But being how fishy, Jesus, oh my goodness, this stuff is just grabbing my gear. Considering how fishy this tail out looks, I had to make that my first stop when I saw it. Make our way down to these rocks and a little more of this quicker moving water and see if we can't find some fish tucked out back in here. Well, that's not really producing, so back to this side. There we go. That is another nice fish. Oh, wow. Hold on, buddy. I got you. Stay in the water, you're good. All right, fish going back. We're gonna do one more and I'm gonna swap out spots here. All right, I'm gonna move out of this spot. I think it could still produce some fish, but I really don't like the idea as if I catch them right here, it's gonna be hard to get them in before they get here. And then I'm having to pull them up through the current there, so I don't really wanna do that. It kind of defeats the purpose of trying to not overfight these fish. All right, let's move on. This spot looks very, very fishy. Got a nice current moving in. Got this huge pool in front of us. And just to the right of it is this really big weed line. And then what looks like another big channel that kind of just goes right along the bank here. It looks like it's actually fairly deep too. Ooh. There we go, there's a little jumper over there. Let's just gonna swing it in. Oh, we got one on, but there, that one that just jumped to the right was actually really friggin' big. This guy, we're gonna try and just get in here real quick. It's right there. And that is not even a trout. What are they? Is that a pike minnow? What do you guys do with pike minnow out here? You know what? Let's get it out there further. What? Try and bring it back through this pool. Yeah, when I was pulling that fish in, I don't know if you could see it on a camera, just here to a few feet to my... Oh, you just... Turd, get over here. You don't get to go away. There we go. Oh, you had a little flap left in them. Oh. Do we have something on? This is weird. Oh, that was a weird, it's just such a small fish. What do we have? What do we got? Another little turd. As long as they're biting, we're gonna keep throwing some casts. That's gonna be another friggin' little turd I'm gonna have to kill, I can tell. They definitely put up a different kind of fight. So there's no way that's a trout. Pike minnow, number 4. Number 4, that is ridiculous. And there is something really friggin' big that went right by me. It's super slow. So I've been trying to target this little area while pulling in these little turds. I think we're going to just kind of move on. This spot is pike minnowed out. Oh. There we go. Just a little guy. Little guy. Get you off there, buddy. We must have been facing. Oh, that's a nice. That is. All right, get over there. There is a rare sight to see. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. There you go, buddy. So that right there, you guys, was a bull trout. You don't very often see those things. In fact, it was a treat to catch. I didn't even want to get it out of the water. The guy was only about eight inches long or so, but that is the first one of those that I've actually ever caught and actually ever seen in person. So that's pretty rad. All right, well, after throwing a bunch more casts, I'm not really seeing a whole lot going on out here. The sun is out in full effect right now and things are starting to warm up. So I think what I'm gonna do is just kind of tuck out. I'm gonna go find a spot to camp out for the night and maybe just go check out some more spots to fish once things start to cool down this evening. Man, it is absolutely beautiful out here. Found where I'm going to set up shop for the night. I decided that instead of setting up the tent that I brought, I'm just going to sleep in the back of the Armada like I did last time. There we go. Does not feel like a big fish, but let's see if it's a trout or another pike minnow. That is a trout. That is a trout. All right, buddy, let's get you off of there. I got you, bud. Here, get out of here. There you go. Just a little guy, but still fun nonetheless to get on the line. There we go. get this guy over here. There you go, buddy. Oh, these trout out here are just absolutely beautiful. Come on, buddy. You got you? Do not like having them out of the water. There you go, buddy. There you go. Whew. All right. Well, no big ones, but those are actually some decent size little fish to get on, and it's always better than nothing or pike minnow. So do a little bit of fishing in the morning, and then make a couple-hour drive out to some lakes that I've been wanting to fish for a really long time. And there is nobody. So as I mentioned, I am going to be sleeping in my rig, but obviously we pulled into a camp spot, which I'm going to pay for. The sites during the week are only $8, so it's actually not too bad to have a spot to be able to unload your gear, where you can set up shop and just unwind.
Here we go. Again, I don't know why that just drives. Woo.
Oh man, so I gotta remember where I am and what's around. I'm waiting for the spaghetti stuff to get done, and I was grabbing some garbage to just go throw over in the dumpster, and I lift open the dumpster and go to throw my cup that's full of garbage in there, and all I see staring back at me is the butt of a friggin' skunk. I see the black and white. I dropped the lid and kind of just started running because I don't want that thing to get freaked out and start to spray, obviously. But in the breeze, I could all of a sudden smell the stench of skunk. In fact, I can still kind of smell it here, but oh man, that was rather interesting and could have ended, there it is, could have ended very badly. Oh. But anyhow, the classic spaghetti and meat sauce is about ready. All right. It actually looks pretty tasty. You would never even know these things were freeze-dried. That's really good. I should probably climb into bed. Good morning. It's too early. It's already bright out. It's like 5 o'clock. I slept through my alarm.
Let's make some coffee. Go fish.
Oh, there we go. Oh God, much better. All right, let's go do some fishing. So this morning has been rather interesting. I've lost multiple spinners. I have not got a single, no, I did get one bite. I did get one bite, I'll have to say that. I got one bite, lost some spinners. That wind kicking in. Ooh. Oh, that one just kind of came out of nowhere too. Got a trout. Give him a little bit of line real quick. There you go. There we go. We're coming, buddy. We're coming. All right, come on over. Oh, and of course, you come off. So this area is probably going to be one of my last stops. I'm actually just above, probably about 100 yards past this tree is where I ended up hooking that bull trout yesterday. I've been seeing a fish jump just on the inside of these ripples of that far bank over there. And from what I can see, it actually looks like a really nice sized fish, probably one of the biggest that I've seen out here so far. I'm not sure if it's a rainbow or what it is, but I'm gonna go with this same 1/6 ounce, but I'm gonna go with this more of this little fiery orange color that's on there and see if we can entice something. But as I mentioned, I really need to wrap this day up because I have still a long drive to get further into Central Oregon to go target some more rivers and some lakes out there as well. Wow. That is a studly fish. Holy crap. Oh man, stay on, please. Please stay on. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Can you guys see that? That is a tank. Oh my God. And it's in the net. Holy cow. Get you out, buddy. Oh my God. That was rad. I was gonna try and actually grab it so I could show you guys a little bit better, but now I need to go find my rod that I set down because it's gone. There it is. There it is. Oh my goodness. That was amazing. Oh. Oh, I'd have to say after the morning that I've had and then catching that fish, that's probably a good fish to end on. Today I'm out here Lake Billy Chinook, Cove Palisades. I'm going to be throwing some casts from the bank. I'm going to pull out my kayak. I'm going to be trolling around on the kayak, throwing some casts from out there. So we've already got some shade starting to fall into the canyon. So I think I'm going to grab my stuff and we're just going to get out here and see if we can't find any fish. All right, well, we've got to, it looks like the first spot I'm going to be hitting up is this area underneath the bridge. Let's go check it out. That looks slick. Oh, something grabbed that. No way. All I did was throw it and ended up hitting in that pile over there, so I didn't want it to get snagged. So it looks like we got ourselves another fish. There is a smallmouth bass. There you go, buddy. There you go. All right, and there we've got our first little smallmouth bass. Going back. All right. All right, well, we've had our fun at this little spot. I think I'm gonna try moving down just a little bit and just kind of moving along this bank line and just kind of seeing what else we can find out here. A couple of little geese. Place is pretty beautiful as well, but I definitely like the last video when I was out in the desert. There just seemed to really be nobody around. No wake doesn't apply to you guys. You guys do what you want. So I just moved over. You can see where their bridge is at that I was just under, and that tree that I was kind of throwing around. Seems to be a little more space over here, so I'm gonna see what we can't find. I swapped out from that little tiny spinner I was using back to this Fire Tiger style rooster tail here, 1/6 ounce. Ha ha ha. Oof. This thing sails. I've been seeing little fish jump. They don't look like they're very big. I'm hoping that we can find something out here of size. Ooh, there we go. We just get a fish on? Or are we dragging a stick? Oh, that's another little bass. Looks like another little bass. Oh. Come here, dude. There we go. All right, come here, buddy. There you go. All right, well, speaking of finding fish of size, that was not it. Oh, I was just running that right in front of me. That's crazy. There's that moth butterfly-ish thing that I'd seen fluttering around in the water. Still fun to catch, and kind of just about to get out here and mix it up. Ready? There we go. Another little bass. Our line's all jacked. I don't know what these things are. If they just look like giant moths to me. But you can see this dude just hanging out. I don't think I need sunglasses on. Alrighty, let's find somewhere else to go. Found a spot on the other side of the lake. Obviously, we're back in some sun. Make our way down here. Just gonna go out on this little rocky point. There we go. Actually, let's go that rock. Oh, that got snagged. Then I got it unsnagged. Oh, got grabbed, and then I lost a fish. That was a lot going down at one moment there. It's one of the fun things about fishing these kind of lakes, so you never really know what it is you're gonna get. All right. Oh, there is a smacker. That is another bass. Yeah? Yeah, that's a bass. That is a bass. Come here, bud. In there. Oh, jeez. Oh, my God. All right. This little guy is ready to go. All right, don't smack lures so big, man. Try and use something a little bit bigger to weed out these smaller fish. But of course, those bass will go after everything. All right, give me a trout. Oh, there's a fish on there. Are you gonna be a trout? That would be really cool. That does not look like a trout. That looks like another bass. There it is. Another little dinker. There you go, dude. It's kind of nice to do the switch up going from fishing the river for trout to out here fishing the lake. Looking forward to moving around and checking out some of these other areas, seeing what we can't get on the end of the line. Thought it was going to be a fish. I don't want to lose my lure. Come on. There we go. Oh, up and down, up and down. All right, well, that spot seemed to have a lot more bass than I was expecting. Pretty excited. So obviously it says camping prohibited, but I'm planning on sleeping in my rig right here, so we should be able to go fish right down there. So this campground is pretty full. So I figured the best option was going to be to sleep in the back of my rig again. So actually a decent spot right off the side of the road. And we should also have some good access down here to fish for the rest of the night. So that'll be pretty cool. Yeah, this is definitely going to do it. It gives me a chance to be able to fish for the rest of the night, have a place to sleep up back behind me, and then get back up in the morning, and maybe even just grab the kayak and throw the kayak in from right here and paddle around. But for now, I'm gonna get things set up here. So I'm gonna throw some worms on here. And what I've noticed about this area, specifically right over here, is we've got a bunch of trees and stuff all in the water right there. So I'm gonna throw over there. And then we've also got another one that's just over underneath this tree over there. But I think my best bet so far is gonna be over here. So I'm gonna throw on a worm and see if I can't catch a fish. Ooh, bobber's down. And bobber's back. There we go. There we go. What is it? Don't be a... cool, it's not a bass. It's not a bass. That is rad. There we go. What do we got? I think it's a bluegill. Looks like a bluegill. Cool. Let's get our hands wet. Come here, Mr. Bluegill. Oh, that is too cool. These are such neat looking fish. You gonna flop out of here? All right. There you go, buddy. All right. Bluegill. Hide that hook tip a little bit better. Just the tip. Just the tip. You're gonna like that one, right, Rocky? Shit, I miss you, buddy. Threw that one a little bit further. Don't know if that's gonna be a good idea. Oh yeah, let's say stick in. There we go. Stay on. Sticking closer to that weed line, I thought would be good. Oh, you're getting in the weeds. Speaking of weeds, we've got a bluegill salad special tonight. Sorry about face covering, dude. There you go. I should probably be using the the net for these guys too, but another little bluegill. Oh, Jesus. I think that's all I'm gonna do for fishing tonight. I'm gonna get back up early tomorrow morning and get at it. But it has been an insanely exhausting day, so I think I'm just gonna take the rest of the evening to just kind of unwind and get ready for the rest of this adventure that's coming up. We still have, oh my goodness, lots of miles. Oh my goodness, I can't even open water. I'm going to just dump water on myself, eat this hoagie off this rock, and just take it easy. So I'll see you guys in the morning. There's not even mayonnaise on there. It's good though.
It's not the best idea parking on the side of the road. Oh my god. How's even that bright right now? Oh, good morning, Lake. To be honest, I woke up a long time ago and decided that I was going right back to sleep. You just got the cat pooped in my mouth.
It is so smoky out here this morning. Oh man, like a junkie waiting for his morning fix. Oh yeah. Perfect. Almost. Oh man. I was actually able to get a better shot into the water now that we've got some sun on there, and I was actually surprised to see it is incredibly shallow where I was catching those bluegill last night. And while waiting for the coffee and taking a look around, there are schools of bluegill just swimming along the shoreline here, so plenty of those guys around. All right, for starting things out this morning, I got the little bobber setup going on. Got that. I cast it out a bit further than where I was throwing last night, so we're just past that little line of where the shade starts out there. There you go. There we go. Oh, these fish are just too cool looking. Good morning, buddy. All right. There we go. This is definitely not what I was hoping to end up catching out here. All right, something I'd like to try and do before I move on is see if I can't get a fish on here with a fly. So I'm going to get this fella out there. Oh, there we go. That is a bluegill. All right. Fish on the fly. Come on over, buddy. All right, little dude. There you go. On the fly. That's awesome. Well, I've made it down to what looks like a pretty killer spot. It is definitely a lot more quiet, a lot calmer out here, and the water actually even looks a lot better. So let's throw some casts, maybe grab that kayak. Gotta love when people put a rope down what would be an otherwise very slick descent. But I think I'm gonna throw a few casts right here first and just kind of get an idea. I always hate bringing out my kayak, putting in all that effort, and then not catching any fish and just realizing that it's not a good spot. So I'm gonna throw a few and kind of see if we got anything around here. Down the bank line here. So I fished for about an hour and could not even get a single bite. I just went through a few different spinners, threw on some worm underneath the bobber, and just absolutely nothing. So instead of spending any more of my day down here, I'm gonna keep trucking on. Pit stop selfie.
When you dance across the floor, you have one thing for
Yep. Well, it has been a long day of driving. Finally got out here to the lake, obviously, so I'm gonna set up shop. I think I'm gonna set up the tent tonight. It does feel a little more campy out here, and I just really wanna kind of mix it up and get out of the car for once. But this lake should be jam-packed full of some kokanee, some other trout, some mackinaw, which is something I'm that's really my point for being here. I'm probably not gonna even get close to catching one, but I'm sure as hell gonna try. So I'm gonna get the tent set up, get some food in me, and just maybe get a few casts out here. I know it's really shallow right off the bank, but we'll see what happens. Like nutter butters, huh? So we made our first buddy who definitely decided that he didn't want to be on camera anymore, but he likes nutter butters. Send nutter butters. Y'all, I decided to go for a little stroll out here while the wind was still kind of kicked up, so I can actually get out here and see if I'm going to be able to manage this kayak out here. And so far it's not too bad, but if it got too much worse than this, I would definitely be getting wet. It's pretty amazing out here. plan is going to be we can fish an hour before sunrise here in Oregon. So my plan is to get this kayak loaded up and paddle out in the dark and have my gear ready to go right on the spot an hour before sunrise. And hopefully, from what I've seen on video, it should be really, really smooth out here. Nothing like what I was out paddling earlier. I forgot my coffee. No way. Yeah. All right. Well, now that I've got my camera situation figured out, I just now realized that it was on time warp. So anything that I was saying was not being recorded, and I'm really happy that I did not catch a fish in that time, or I would have been rather upset. So long story short, here comes some peregrine falcons, but we are on the lake. I got out a little bit later than I wanted to, but not really too much later. But anyhow, I've been seeing some fish being caught up here by a bunch of these boats that I'm actually heading towards right now. I don't do a whole lot of trolling, so I'm really just kind of crossing my fingers that I don't come up empty-handed, but this is something fairly new to me, so I'll take whatever. It's just actually pretty sweet being out here paddling around on this lake that I've never been on before. We're still kind of just creeping along. Got a couple of boats to my left and to my right, just trying to keep up with them, figuring they know what speed they're trolling at. I really don't. So I've just been trying to keep an eye on my gear. I've got the clicker set on, so if something hits our line, I'm gonna know without having to, constantly keep looking back and waiting for a tug down on the line. There we go, baby. There we go. Our first fish. Keep it on. Yeah, there we go. We're still on, guys. We're still on. Oh, goodness. Get in the net. Get in the net. There we go. There we go. We got our first coke. Oh my goodness. This is a long overdue fish. Don't you dare come out of this net and go back into the water. Oh my goodness. There is our first kokanee of the trip. I am rather excited about that one. That is too cool. We're gonna be eating that guy up today. Let's go down there and bonk you. Start moving a little bit here too. Oh man, getting the skunk off. Had that down about 80 feet. Let's just do it again. Oh man, I'm so happy to not come out here and not catch a single fish. I should probably make another pass, actually. We're gonna turn around. Oh, I cannot, those fish are so silver. Well, after 4 hours of fishing, this is what we've got to show for it. I think I was a little late to the party this morning. It sounded like everybody was just killing it when I actually intended on being out there, but it took a lot longer to paddle out than I had thought. But I'm gonna get this guy cleaned up, check out that bright red meat that should be in there, and maybe give it a quick eat before I head out of here.
Have fun.
Oh, thank you.
Hope you enjoyed the fish.
Oh, I'm sure I will. Well, that was the camp host. So then for our finished product, we've got some delicious looking meat. I cannot wait to throw that in a pan. A little lemon pepper on this guy. Oh yeah. She's ready. All right, well, I'm gonna scarf this thing down because I'm running out of time. We got to get checked out of this campsite, but I'm gonna pack up and head off to the next lake or reservoir or whatever we run across. The adventure continues. I just made it out to this lake, which, as you can see, is really low. I'm gonna grab my kayak, grab some trolling gear, and we're gonna go out and go look for some brown trout, some lake trout, possibly even some kokanee. Water looks a lot better than the last lake I was on. If you guys watched that video while I was out trying to target some kokanee and some lake trout, there was some big waves out there and things just got kind of rough, but things are looking pretty good, so let's get out there. All right. There. Oh yeah. I absolutely love the feeling of just being out on the open water. So you might have noticed it's actually kind of windy here, but I don't think it's really going to affect me too much. And I was just checking the depth on this. Luckily, I found a map that actually shows the contours of the lake bottom here. So I think what I'm going to do is make my way out towards the middle. It's about 200 feet out there, but I'm not too sure where we're at right now since the water is pretty darn low. But I think I'm just going to get out. This water looks really clear too. I'm gonna have to put the camera underwater for you guys. But yeah, I don't know. Let's just see what happens. It's one of the fun things about doing this is I have no clue if I'm just gonna come out here and be paddling around or if I could potentially come out and just start slaying fish. All right, so I'm running this kokanee killer, and that's gonna be behind this little sling blade right there. I think I've got a few different weights to pick from. My trolling setup is kind of overkill, but whatever. Now, I'm going to do 6 ounces on here. I was running 3 on a long line earlier, so I'm going to try doing the 6 here, and if I just want to get it straight down, then maybe I'll throw on a 10. Start paddling and we'll get this guy out. Well, I've come to the conclusion that I might just not know what I'm doing, and to make things even worse, I had to say that this lake was actually looking pretty good for being calm. Of course, as soon as I got out here, about 20 minutes in, wind kicked up. I ended up kind of just getting blown down to the other side, which was fine. I just trolled on the way down, trying to keep my speed in check. And then now I've just kind of spun back around and am going against the wind back up towards where I came from. We'll see what happens. I want to flip and fish on here. Oh, I just decided to reel in my stuff. I realized that it had a little kokanee on there, so it actually just fell off, and considering it's floating, I have no clue how long this little fella. Why are you going down? The wind is blowing this way. Well, guess what, guys? We caught it. This wind, I gotta tell you. Please like this video because I'm working my ass off for a stupid little fish that is now losing ground as I show you this fish. I put him back, but that thing is obviously done because I've been paddling for about a friggin' hour trying to get back towards the Armada and just fighting the wind the whole time. And if you let up for just a split second, you start losing ground. So I'm just gonna keep doing what I was doing and just going pedal to the metal. And, we got water splashing over. I'm actually pretty wet. Probably can't hear anything with all this wind. I don't know, but oh my god. Tell you what, that was some bullshit. Well, there is our little stud of a fish to show for all that work and effort of out there paddling in the wind. It's a rather small fish. Had I known we had this guy on there, I would have just let him go. Oh man, so I'm thinking even though today's been like incredibly windy, it should be calm in the morning, at least calm enough I should be able to get out on the kayak like earlier at the other lake that I was at. So I think I'm just gonna stick it out and sleep on the back of my rig tonight. I think I came way too far to just give up that easy, and being this far from home, I'm not gonna get many chances to be able to get back out here and fish this lake. So hopefully sticking it out tonight and getting a chance to really put in some time early tomorrow morning before the conditions change. Hopefully that pays off. Whatever. Yep. This is much better. I decided to throw on a couple of mag lips. We got 2 rods behind me, and just make a quick little loop before the sun goes down, because it's kind of the setup I was thinking about using tomorrow morning. But I also couldn't pass up another chance to get out here without just getting blown all over the place.
Man, that is absolutely beautiful. So I think I'm going to spend the next couple hours out here just doing a bit of trolling before the conditions change, and then pack it up and hit up one of the nearby lakes or reservoirs. I know there's a lot of streams around here, so if I can get to one of those, I can get out there and see if we can't find some brown trout in a stream out there. That would be really nice. This guy's not dead. I saved one of these little guys in the last video. I'm realizing that this lake is absolutely swamped. Everywhere I look, I'm seeing those things floating on the surface. We're about 45 minutes in. I'm still kind of making my way down, and I've already noticed that the breeze has picked up just slightly to have enough little ripples on the water, which is going to really suck if it wants to kick back up and I need to go back against the wind. I don't want to have a repeat of yesterday at all. That just absolutely sucked. So I'm just going to get down here, make my turn, and kind of just go a little bit closer to the bank line on my way back. Back on the road. had to see some tracks. Just, this is like moon dust. Stuff is crazy. All right, well, I guess now all this moon dust is kind of making sense. This is all just lava rock. It's all just a huge, long lava flow. That's actually really cool. So it's obviously not much of a spot for fishing, but it was definitely worth coming down here and checking out, just kind of mixing it up a little bit. That worked. Kind of hoping that this actually leads us to some water. Obviously that was there was a little arm that we had just driven past, but this place is so low, I have no clue what to expect right now. We might fish it though. I mean, if there's somewhere we can get out there and throw a few casts, we'll probably fish it, but I really just wanted to stop by and check it out. According to my map, we're in the middle of one of the sections of this reservoir. All right, well, I just realized that this is actually just one of the arms, and considering how low this place is, if I want to get over to the main body of water, I'm just going to go back the way I came and make it a little bit easier than just taking this long, slow route around. I don't even know how long I've been driving these roads and taking down little cuts and trying to find the friggin' reservoir. Being that it's so low, all of these little branches of it are just completely dried up and there's absolutely nothing there. So we're just gonna keep trucking along and hopefully we'll get down to the water here soon. Do my eyes deceive me, or do I see blue ahead? Man, that was a lot of effort. We have found water. I guess good news, bad news. I mean, good news, we're here. We found water. There should be some fish around. Bad news, obviously, this reservoir is insanely low, and oddly, maybe not, because it is such a remote area. I saw one couple down by the boat ramp. I was gonna put in the kayak down there, but I decided, since they seem to be the only people out here besides myself now, that I would actually just come down a bit further, let them do their own thing down there. And I really want to target that whole pool that's right over there around by the dam, because I would assume that that should be the deepest point, as well as if that water is pulling down like that, I would imagine it should be pulling any of the bait kind of stuff that direction as well. Who knows? We could end up getting skunked again. Well, the suck hole has vanished. So if this is supposed to be such a killer reservoir with a ton of fish in it, it really makes me wonder where they're at. As you can see, this place right now, unless I open my mouth, I'm sure, is insanely calm. And being that there is nobody here, no wind, I really want to pull that kayak back out. Let's throw a few casts. All right, well, I've got a 1/2 ounce on there right now, so I'm kind of curious if I'm going to end up smacking bottom out there. I really don't want to just freak out the fish as soon as I get here. All right, no sign of life there. All right, let's go rooster tail. That was super crazy. So obviously I got my bobber out there, and while I was sitting here, I was thinking I wanted to find a stick to put right at the water line so I can see how far it's gone down while I've been here. And as soon as I started walking towards the water line, there was a brown trout just a couple feet off the bank line that, no kidding, was about that big. I really want that fish though. I would be so stoked to catch a fish that big. So I've been seeing these bugs all over the place, these little moth looking guys. I'm gonna leave those ones alone, but there's some that are just flapping around down on the ground, or they're already dead. So I think what I want to do, since you know those browns are coming up, and targeting those because they seem to land in the water and then they just sit there and flutter, or they just lay, you know, like they're there and they're dead. And I'm pretty sure that that's what these browns are going after. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to leave on some worm just to have that little bit of extra weight to kind of help get it down. But I'm just going to tip it off with that moth, and then just kind of see what happens. I think that is going to be our candidate. Those things are so crazy. You see it in perspective around my hand or my thumb, just their body. I mean, I got small hands, but I mean, that's a good sized bug, but let's get you on there, buddy. I mean, you're dying anyways, right? All right, well, I'm not going for pretty presentation points, but I have to say this looks pretty tasty. Get that up there for you guys. Let's see if it gets the job done. So I've run my bobber stop probably about 7 or 8 feet, because I know that this guy is still going to have a little bit of float to it. So in this way, it's probably going to be maybe 3 feet, kind of suspended a little bit, because I'm expecting this guy to give him some float. Who knows? Maybe it'll just sink. You got a good chance with no wind. So. Stay on, bug. Looks like it stayed on. And yeah, it stayed on, because it definitely just dropped underwater. Awesome. See what happens. Oh, there it is, baby. Holy smokes, look at that fish. That thing is huge. Oh my goodness, my first brown trout. Oh my God.
Oh. Check out that fish. We just broke him off. That thing is beautiful. Oh my God. All right, all right, all right. I got you, dude. Thank you. Thank you. Look at that. Oh. Yes. Oh my God. That was redemption. I was running like 6-pound line and maybe it didn't break. He just popped off right there at the very end. And as you can see, I was not about to lose that fish, and luckily he hung out for just a second so I could run down there and grab him. I cannot believe that bug just worked. Actually, I can. It seems makes perfect sense. Oh my God. To just catch that fish and then turn around and let it go still like blows my mind, but that was one of my bucket list fish for this trip, and we can check that one off. Oh my God, how rad. All right, let's do that again. Let's see who's gonna be our candidate. You got eggs on you. You're trying. Holy shit, bobber's down. Oh, I knew I should have went and grabbed my net. It's another good fish. Oh my goodness. I don't want to tire you out. I know this water's getting low. I'm gonna try and get this one off really quick. Come on, buddy. I don't want to tire you out. I'll come down here. Oh my goodness. There is another beautiful fish. All right, we'll get you back in there, dude. Oh, thank you. That is too cool. Ooh. Well, the wind has picked up right on cue, but that's actually all right because it's a good chance for me to take a quick little break and recharge as well. I decided that I'm gonna stick it out here tonight. I'm gonna set up the tent and camp out, fish around this area some more since I've only fished so little, and from what I've seen so far, it might be worth sticking it out. Maybe get out the kayak. I went out and kind of searched around some new fishing areas. Good news, bad news. We're still here. The adventure continues. I am still wearing the same pants. I'm down wearing my last pair of underwear, my last pair of socks. I am about out of water, so I'm not going to be making coffee like normal. So those of you that know me, I cannot operate without coffee, and I'm not going to have it because I'm not sacrificing my water for coffee, because obviously being out here I need to stay hydrated. The plan is going to be to get out here and do some fishing tomorrow. I'm going to get back out onto the river I was talking about, do some fishing out there, potentially get this kayak out early in the morning, because from what I've seen, it's like glass around here, and then it just turns into hellacious wind. Actually surprised that with it being this dark and this late, that it's actually still this breezy. Usually it dies off in most of the places. All right, well, I was kind of hoping for better conditions. I was assuming that being in the evening time, as most lakes typically do, that it would die off and give me a little bit of a chance to maybe be able to get in some good night fishing, but I guess we'll have to wait till the morning time and see what it looks like. It is friggin' beautiful out there, but I'm ready for bed. It has been a long 5 3/4 days, and I'm definitely ready to try and get some sleep so we can get up early and hopefully have some conditions to be able to get out there and slay some fish. So I will see you guys in the morning.
You know what? I do not hear wind. That looks pretty good. It's just after 5 o'clock. I actually feel like I slept really good last night. Guess he's wearing new pants today. So I was thinking about this last night. I was bringing up no coffee, which is probably still a bad idea since I have a lack of water, but we got a little sippy sip. Oh my God. That's so much better than nothing. Oh. There's somebody fishing already. These little things are, oh jeez. Man, these little guys are all over the place. We're not going to use that guy for bait. So basically the setup I'm going to go with is going to be the same one that I was using yesterday. It's just going to be this bobber, 1/4 ounce weight on there, and then just down to a little gamakatsu hook that we're going to throw some worm on, and one of these cool little moth guys that is in the process of dying after mating out here and laying eggs all over the place. Oh, and they just flocked to you. What's up, dude? Why do you guys gotta come climb on me? Oh my goodness. You guys can just do your thing, whatever. Just are you gonna come up too? Oh, I feel you on my head. And we will take, you look fairly dead. Sorry, dude, wings are coming off. So basically we're gonna take the wings off. So we're left with this fat little fuzzy body. Got our worm set up. There we go. That is the golden ticket. Oh, geez. Right next to the bobber. Take my bait. Yeah, dude.
There we go. You won't? Yeah. Dude, that's a big fish, man. No, that's a friggin' brown. I think we're gonna keep you, bud. Oh, I was talking to the fish. I said, I think we're gonna keep you, bud. Because it looks like he choked it. And he's bleeding all over, so. All right. Yeah, worm and moth, but what I did that time is I took the wings off. So he's bleeding too much. That's one that would just die if you put it back in. Yeah. Sorry, dude. Okay. Looks like it's got a full friggin' belly. Little collection of rods going on. Well, I gotta say, that is one hell of a way to start out the morning. Yesterday, a brown trout was my bucket list fish, and today that makes 3 of those, so pretty awesome. I was talking a little more quiet than normal because I had another couple that was not too far from me fishing, and I don't do a whole lot of video around other people, but I do want to get a measurement on this fish. So we're going to grab him out. I had to go through the gills to be able to remove the hook, but my cooler here is 21 inches, and I would be using my little tape measure that I have with me, but this cooler, I realized, is actually right on point. So right here, we're going to go back to the beginning. Of course, he's going to... Oh, I love those colors. So we are basically right there, just past 21. So it's about a 21 incher. That is a incredibly beautiful fish. I really wish I didn't have to cook it and eat it, but you know what? I'm gonna enjoy it. Too cool. But on another note, I just realized that with this last pair of underwear that I am wearing, that I'm actually wearing them backwards. So that is what I get for getting dressed in the dark. Backwards underwear. Pretty much the last of my ice has melted, so I just have some really, really cold water in there. I'm out of water as well, so I'm definitely going to need to go make a run. So I'm gonna go ahead, however the heck I'm gonna get out of here and go get a little resupply. Nope, we're good. Thank you, sir. All right, man. Hey, have a good day. I got some water, 2 bags of ice, some propane, a hoagie, some stuff for fishing, some smokes, toothpaste because I'm out, plenty more coffee drinks, some healthy drinks, some pepperoni sticks with cheese because those are delicious, and I don't think I forgot anything. Oh man, I'm not even gonna admit when was the last time I did that. Nice. Jake has got one on down here. What's up, Root? Hey, boy. Hi. Nice.
On the tiny rod.
Oh, even better, man.
Oh no, dude.
I'm going out for it.
No way.
Are you just straight tight line?
Is that what it is?
He might have got you around a rock. Yeah.
He got me around a rock. I might have lost him. Oh, he's there.
You got it?
He's there still.
Nice.
I don't have him. He's still around the rock. Oh, God. I don't want to go swimming right now.
If you get it in, let me know. I got you at your net. Oh.
I can net him right here.
You want me to chuck the net out there?
Yeah, honestly, I'm gonna let some slack go and come back. Dude, how did he just? He's stuck like on the rock. As long as he doesn't come off, I got him.
Yeah.
Over the toss, we got you.
All right.
As long, if he comes off, he comes off.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead for one. I got you if she drifts.
Yeah.
Big bro. Yeah, oh, yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah, that'll work. Nice, man.
Thank you, bro.
Oh, that is dedication.
Where were you fishing before he dragged you down here?
Dude, what?
Yo, he was actually fishing right here.
Oh, okay. I was like, I didn't want to like go above you.
Oh, where was I fishing? Right at the little rock right up there. Like
Oh,
the,
sure.
the first couple of rocks that are sticking out.
For sure. Just wanted to make sure I stay out of your way.
All right, no worries, man. Plenty of space.
I mean, I already am, but
Yeah.
I just don't know how I'm gonna scoop. I think I'm gonna have to like dive scoop and
Just get the net in front of him, yeah, so it gets into it.
It's right here on the ledge, and then right where he's at, it drops.
Is this the first fish or is this
Oh no, he kills it out here. He's just kind of set on that, letting that one go.
Oh.
I was just gonna break off. Oh, oh hell yeah, man. Woo.
Dude, this is a tank rainbow.
Yeah.
Oh, look, I snagged
Oh
a
my
Rapala. That's what he was
God.
caught on.
No way.
Yeah, we just got a free Rapala, dude, for sure. That's exactly what that is.
Wow.
Dude, what a bow.
Yeah,
It
that
was
is.
a football. It's fighting like a huge brown. All right, you ready, brother?
Yep.
What a nice bow. Football, dude. Super nice.
Oh, damn near could have just taken off my GoPro and put it on the
I know.
water
I
with
was
how
gonna say,
clear it
look
is,
at him
dude.
go.
Yeah.
I got you, bud. Thanks, bro. I appreciate
Sweet,
the
no
help.
problem,
Thank
dude.
you, man.
All right, Jake just hooked me up with this. It was one that he ended up snagging on, so I'm gonna throw this guy on there and see if we can get something on that. All right, well, this one floats where the other ones sink, so this might help keep from catching all these weeds I've been catching. Alright, this thing got digged up. Say hi to the camera. Say hi to everybody watching. Everybody, this is Groot. Hey, dude. Huh. Your rod is really close to, or no, was that the net? It was like right on the other side of that rock you're standing on. Ah.
That's all right. Yeah,
Yeah, it was like right there.
Yeah.
I wonder if, we'll see if it gets pushed back up. Yeah, I only noticed like the redness. Ooh. Oh, look at that.
Almost went
That
for
was-
swim number two.
Going for a fish is one thing, but if you're a net man. Jake! Let's get this other Apollo on there. Oh man, I almost lost all my friggin' GoPro batteries and SD cards. Jeez.
Pretty how many are right here.
Yeah. Well, I would love to see underwater,
I
man.
know.
Yeah, that would be rad.
Yeah, you don't rip it too often, it'll have to climb in there and grab the camera. I'm tossing that net.
Yep.
Yeah, let's go hook set. Perfect hook set. Thank God. I can't believe it.
Oh, that's
Yeah, look at that blue on his face.
That is
Nice.
awesome.
Small little guy. See you you later. Explain. Sweet.
Nice, dude.
Glad it was a lip set. Dude.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, Groot, you're so cute, dude.
Like, I don't think I'm fishing where I am. I know sometimes it gets under me. That little nag thing.
Oh, let's see if I can salvage these socks.
Oh man, that was a load of fun. I may have not caught anything out of the river yet, but it was really fun to be able to get down there with Jake, and it just made for a fun and interesting day. I am planning on getting back out and fishing the river. It seems that the bite around the evening time is much better than in the middle of the day, so we will definitely get back out there. So as I'm just kicking back in the back of the Armada right now and relaxing and letting the wind kind of do its thing before I head back out, I realized that this is the longest that I have just sat still and not been up moving in this last 6 days. Just thought I'd let you know. Oh, and while we're at it, for those of you who are wondering, yes, I'm still wearing my backwards underwear because I think we've gone well beyond that threshold of time to be able to correct them at this point. So, all right, so we are back out here on the river. And one of the biggest tips I can give is prepping your gear before you catch a fish. Obviously, you've got your fishing stuff ready, but having your net out extended, ready to go is always a good thing. Having your friggin' little pliers or your little doohickey dingle hopper to get a hook out if need be. Just having things ready to go so you can switch out baits when you need to quickly and just make this whole process a little bit easier so you can spend more time on the water fishing and less time dicking around with your gear. So I was using this little mini Rapala for fishing the spillway, but now that we're gonna be back down here a little bit further away from the spillway, I'm going to use something a little bit bigger. We'll see what we've got in the old bag of tricks. First one we're gonna go with is this gold. I'm gonna cut you off. Where are my cutters? We'll let this be a lesson to not only have your gear prepped while you're here ready to do some fishing, but have your gear thoroughly checked to make sure you have everything you need before you head out. Because one of the biggest pains in the ass for me is not having something to cut line with. And I absolutely hate using my teeth. I think that'll still work. it's cool to be catching fish, or if you could catch fish, just watching these guys go over the wall. It's pretty awesome. There we go. Keep this guy on. We got our first spillway fish. Nice brown. Oh. About time. Oh, he came out. There we go. There we go. Oh good, he came off the hook already too. Woo. Oh. Alright, so there's our first little spillway. There you go. Oh man, I am friggin' exhausted. I wanted to stick it out a little bit longer over there, but I'm freezing friggin' cold. I'm pretty wet right now. So I'm gonna make my way back to camp, get dried off. Oh man, I'm going to miss that view. But it is hard to believe it is day 7. I only intended on being out for 5 days, but here it is, day 7. For those of you that are just tuning in, I've been out on the road for 7 days, traveling around Oregon, targeting as many species, as many bodies of water as possible. And this is going to be the last day before I pack it all back up and head home. But I can assure you that I will definitely be doing a lot more of this, because this is probably one of the funnest trips that I've done so far. Oh, there is one thing that I am very excited about. Now that we've got our resupply, I get to go make myself some hot coffee, and I'm going to get this fishing stuff together, and we're going to fish our way back home today. Don't ever do that. Always got to put water in the cup first. Oh man, what was I thinking? Oh yeah. Right. Just turn you off. I gotta say, I feel very lucky that these last 2 days, I've really had this section all to myself, which has just been very relaxing. I mean, that's a stunning view. We've had the bald eagles flying around and squawking, and just completely beautiful atmosphere that it's hard to not just relax and unwind. Got a big old bald eagle flying over the water right now. Life is good. Let's go play. All right, well, I'm kind of thinking while I'm here, I'm going to kick myself in the ass if I leave and don't put the kayak in the water, and just do some trolling, throw some casts, and just kind of get away from this area that I've been targeting the last couple of days. It's kind of inconvenient that the boat ramp is a little ways down, and I really don't want to load this thing up, drive down there just to turn, have to paddle down here, walk back, go get my rig. So walking it is. This sucks. I really hope it's worth it. Welcome to the party. Hello, little bug. Oh, you didn't know what you had in store today. All right, little flappers. A couple in the water. These guys. Oh yeah, who knows how many we're gonna need, so. You're a fatty. All right, we're a bag of bugs. Let's go fishing. This is way too cool. I still think that buying these kayaks was the best investment I could have ever made. They last forever, and they just give you access to places that you normally wouldn't be able to go. For another day, for the most part, I have this whole place to myself. So I'm going to just troll around and see what happens. All right, we are on the far bank where I've been seeing the most action on the top water. And I just passed over what looked like a catfish that looked really fat. But there is also some areas just on the other side of this little mound right here where since the water has gone down, I think it's left some pools over there. I didn't bring my drone with me because unfortunately it is in the shop right now. I would absolutely love to have had it during this trip because it would have been amazing considering how many places I've been and just to get that aerial view. But I'm gonna throw in some stuff here. I'm gonna hop over this little ledge right here and see what things are looking like on the other side. See if we can find a little pool, because if we can find a pool, I'm betting that something got stuck in there. I know there's an inlet up here off of this point that takes you into one of them, but then what I could see from up higher is that there is a pool over here that is completely cut off from the other side. So whatever is in there does not have a chance to get out. And I would assume that here in the next week or two, it's going to be dried up and whatever's caught in there is going to be dead. What's crazy is walking up in here. I don't know if you guys can see it on camera, but it's obviously a lot of brown. I don't know what you guys can see. I can't even see my phone right now. There's a thin little channel that runs through there, and there is a huge fish in there. Actually, I gotta see if I can find him again. Where'd you go, dude? You'll see how warm that water is. That's actually not bad at all. I was expecting like bath water. There it is, swimming over the edge right now. I can't even see my phone, so I don't know if you guys can see what I'm seeing right now. There's a tank out there. Let's go get our rod. Oh my God. That is one of the huge ones. It's like steelhead size. Right there. Right around our worm. You gotta be kidding me. Let's go Castmaster. There we go. There's a follower. Oh, changed its mind. Man, I'm surprised these things
They're not interested. Actually, while that's sitting there, I'm gonna go investigate a little bit further. This outlet actually does hook up with the lake, so I would say if these guys have maybe a week at most before they are out of luck. That right there, it's just a single bug. Oh my God, that fish saw that thing from far away and just beeline straight towards it. I couldn't get my camera on quick enough. Dude, that's a rainbow. Oh my God. You've got to be kidding me. Wow. Holy crap. Oh my God. Holy smokes. That was insane. Let's get this guy back in the water. Oh. You've got to be kidding me. I'm going to try and get that same setup again. I cast it out there and I could see one of those fish cruising around. And then all of a sudden, it just beelines. And I was trying to hit my friggin' power button as quick as I possibly could. I think we're gonna do that exact same setup again. Holy smokes. That thing hit like a missile. All right, I know there's a good hole right over here. We'll give it a second. They're gonna forget I even cast it in there, and they're gonna see that moth. Oh yeah, work your way over. Oh, come on. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go, baby. Oh my God. No way. Another nice rainbow. Oh, you got into some weeds right there. Oh, get away from the log. Away from the log. Oh my God, dude, these are... No, 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 no. Ooh. This thing is... These are footballs. All right, we got the net this time. So we can keep them on. Oh, there we go. In the net, baby. Oh, check that thing out, you guys. Get out of here. Oh my God. Oh, we can't do that again. That's live bug fishing for trophy trout, man. Holy crap. A target just a little more to the right while I'm seeing this little guy. Let's put you in the net. You guys ready to roll? Let's do it. See how long it takes? It's nice when they're alive because they flutter a little bit and they create that little bit of a disturbance on the water. Oh, there we go. Did it take it? Yep. Oh, that is another friggin' tank. Oh my God.
Look at that fish. These things are the size of friggin' steelhead. All right, little moth, we need you to get out of there. We're probably gonna need you here in a minute though. Oh my goodness. This is absolutely insane today. You don't want to come in, I get it, but I don't want to tire you out too much. Oh my God, that one's the biggest. Holy sh! We're bringing that guy to the camera. This is, boom. Check that friggin' thing out. That is a stud. Get out of here, buddy. Oh my goodness. Whoo. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And here I was trying to figure out what I was gonna do today to try and end on a good note. And I'm really happy I jumped in that damn kayak. Oh my God. A couple more off to the left. There we go. Oh, Jesus. No, it took my hook. Oh, man, it's got my hook. Oh, God. There goes two. It's a rainbow and a brown. I'm just going to try and not move. Oh, somebody went right by. Let's see if we can't get one more on. There we go. Boom. Oh, thank you, fish, because we were too limited on time, baby. Oh, oh, I got the moth. It's crazy when you know there's fish around, you know they're biting and they're being consistent, because there's definitely that anticipation of a fish coming up and hitting that moth right there. In fact, keep hearing some rise over here, so I figured we might as well throw a cast over there. Is that going to come by? That's a good fish, and it did not swim by. That means it's out there by our moth. Oh, it's coming. It's a coming. All right, we're about to go back behind us. There we go. There we go. Oh, patience pays off. See, that's another good one. My goodness. Look at the brightness of this fella. Come here, dude. Man, you have way too much energy for being in here. All right, let's grab this net. Hop on in, dude. Oh, no. Hop on in. We'll get you out of here. We'll keep you in there. A little football. There you go, dude. Oh, check out that one. That one is nice and bright. You ready? Thanks for playing. Thank you for playing. Oh, these guys are definitely eating good out here. And what I absolutely love about this setup is these fish are able to swoop in and just slam that moth. But then the way that I've got it rigged on there, I don't know if you've seen, like every time I'm pulling the hook, which is tiny by the way, every time I'm pulling the hook out of its mouth, it's always
right there in the corner or just right there in the top of the lip, and it comes out rather easy. That was well worth just waiting a minute, because it's bound to happen. Like I said, these guys are they're slamming bugs, so if you got a bug in there and they're not hitting it, man, give it a minute. Tiny little gamakatsu. All right, well, this wind has picked up and is now not letting down, so I think I'm gonna pack things up and paddle back to camp. And I have to say, man, am I glad that I decided to pull over and walk my happy ass over just to kind of go see what was going on in some of these other areas. So I think from here, I'm gonna get things cleaned up. I'm gonna break down the tent and get things cleaned up and start to head back out of here and see what the travel home has in store for us. Oh man, I'm not looking forward to this next part. The kayak is way down there next to that stump. It's gonna be a long walk. The wind definitely did not make that any easier. All right, that is going to be the last of it. For all of you guys that have watched all of these videos and have been joining along with the adventure, thank you. This has been a lot of fun. I loved the idea of being able to share this experience with you guys, the goods, the bads, and just what came with sticking it out in 5 days turning into 7 days. But this was by far, out of the last 3 years of doing YouTube, the coolest friggin' trip I've ever done, and some of the funnest fishing that I've ever done. Being able to get on some bucket list fish, just some giant friggin' rainbow trout, and just being able to travel around and see all these different areas, crossing my fingers that I would be able to make some good content along the way. So if you guys enjoyed this series, this video, please hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel if you want to continue following along. Until next time, you guys, thanks again, but best of luck to all of you guys, and I hope to see you out on the water.